had a grandmother that came to us like over 15,000 years ago, and her name we know her as the White Buffalo Calf Woman, and she was the baby sister of the sisters of the Pleiades, which is Blue Star Woman, Red Star Woman, White Star Woman, Corn Woman, the Holy Mother, Turtle Woman, and that one known as White Buffalo Calf Woman. So she was the messenger. She's more or less the communion of this land. And she was the one that brought the information as far as the 7 sacraments to help us to evolve and help us to protect ourselves during this time. So she's also brought in the awareness of what they call Chanupa, which is a very sacred way that we walk here on Mother Earth. So this way is upon Turtle Island, you could say. Now, she is one of the many messengers that is a part of this walk called Makawichakpewichoka. So she's part of this star knowledge from the Pleiades. And so these sisters are part of legends and a part of myth, and not just this land, but in many other lands as well. A lot of indigenous people do share some of the stories of the 7 sisters or the 7 grandmothers of the Pleiades. So we could find them way back in the time of the Greek mythology also handles stories, and they have a little bit of a different account of how they understand and see the Pleiadian sisters.
Wow. I didn't know it was tied back into that.
Yeah, it goes back far beyond. It goes back into 52,000 years. See, a lot of the Native American cultures, they have a different way of remembering history. And it's they have an oral history. They don't have a written history. And they do have, in a sense, of rocks. When they draw on rocks, they draw petroglyphs, hieroglyphs, and they have all these symbols that create an awareness as well for that time. If you look at the present time, we have a symbol, and it's just a little line with 2 little legs attached to it. But if you circle it, it creates the symbol called peace.
Yes.
So just one symbol tells a story. And if you look at the symbol of peace, you reference it into a time of the 60s, marches, equality, and there was a lot of stories that go with it. If we figure we have maybe 6 billion people on this planet, then we have 6 billion stories of peace. So the symbol is a very, very potent, powerful storyteller that tells the heart of so many people. Not just one story, but there's many stories within each individual, and it depends on their personal growth. So we look at one symbol in this manual, and the first symbol is called the universal law of light, of sound and vibration. And it's a universal law, a feminine law, which is also the same as the law of attraction. So when you reference that, you could understand that everything that is in front of you is guided by this law. Everything that you experience is guided by the law of attraction. And this is what you chose to experience. Now, there's a brother-in-law attached to this law, and it's called the spiritual law of intuition. And these laws are more masculine, the spiritual law. So the attachment to this law is intuition, and the guardianship of this law is usually a feminine, because they're the ones that help the man to work with their intuition, because intuition is more of a woman's gift.
Yes.
So they tell the people, more or less the man, to start listening to their granddaughters, listening to their daughter, listening to their sister, younger, older sister, to their aunts, listen to their mother, their grandmother, listen to their wives, without that urge to argue,
The women love that.
to confront, but to actually listen, because the women have this gift, and the men will learn to be have that gift as well. So the laws are very potent. We have the law, the universal law of free will, which is guarded by the grandfathers, and the grandfathers, they're the ones that help people to protect their personal choice, and teaching them how to protect their own free will, and honor others as well, so that this here sets up this radiance and this gift within them of respect, and also this very valuable gift they call integrity. And the sister law to free will is the freedom of all, spiritual freedom of all. And the guardians to this law express people to start getting rid of their fears, and to start standing up and picking up their sacred responsibilities. So they're very simple laws. We have the law.
But they're so profound, and this is what humanity is thirsting for right now.
Right.
And it's really deep information. It's simple, but it's profound at the same time.
We have the law of symmetry, which Eagle Nations work with, and they help you to get your mind back attached to your heart, your sacred mind. Because and very simply put, is if you are angry, if you have problems with hatred, discrimination, jealousy, and all these negative things, if you're in turmoil and chaos, you have a difficult time, you are in your mind.
Yes.
If you're happy, smiling, and you're feeling good, and you're dancing, singing, and doing your art, and living life out loud, you're in your heart.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it helps you to reconnect your mind back to your heart for that balance. Then we have this one that guards the doorways to that law on the brother law called equality. And equality is guarded by the tree people, and they're the greatest teachers of equality, because they have what they call that vibration called the frequency, some of the highest frequency on Mother Earth, which is unconditional love. And the trees, they give them themselves unconditionally. They help everyone with houses, with their homes. They help them with their furniture, chairs, tables, their cabinetries, and look, and also you look at how we travel. We need trees to travel, the rubber tires. We need trees to be able to fly with all the rubber components and hydraulic systems and the airplanes. And we need trees to get along. Before, it was the tree, we were guided by trees, not knowing, because of the money, the paper. And everything we do is trees. Even our prayer system, religion, is paper, trees, Bible. And even our way, the chanupa, tree, stem, the pipe. And also the breath. The breath of the tree is our breath, and the trees, our breath is the tree's breath. So we have to look at the tree in a different light, a different way, and know that the tree, without the tree, there's nobody could live. So we have to be close to our trees and get our guidance from the trees. They hold the archive to our thoughts. They hold the archive to the history of Mother Earth as well.